Welcome back to the new PCI Daily Live News Roundup, brought to you by Philippine-Canadian Inquirer, the only Filipino-Canadian newspaper distributed across Canada. I'm Manny Noelabuel. Thank you for joining us. We have the latest news development in the news. De Lima comments on revoking Visiting Forces Agreement. Senator Leila de Lima released a statement on Sunday saying that revoking the Visiting Forces of Agreement is like throwing a tantrum for not getting what President Rodrigo Duterte wants. The senator said, quote, "I hope that the President is thinking clearly and level-headedly when he threatens to make drastic changes to our foreign relations and national defense policies." De Lima also said that the President should not be careless in making decisions and should keep his cool on matters such as the VFA. According to the controversial senator, the Filipinos' well-being and security, as well as the country's sovereignty, are at stake if the President decides to abrogate the VFA. The VFA covers the presence of U.S. forces in the country while they conduct joint military exercises with Filipino troops. The more recent Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement under the auspices of the VFA provides for the increased rotational presence of U.S. troops and their use of certain Philippine military facilities. Tagle's message for radio listeners. Manila Archbishop Cardinal Tagle told listeners on Church-run Radio Veritas, obviously referring on the government's war on illegal drugs, that sinners be given a chance, including drug addicts, and called the killing of any sinner as an, quote, act of hopelessness and despair. A person who has hope will never kill. Faith never gives up on the present, even in the face of threatening and uncertain situations. Faith never gives up even when we are not sure that what we are expecting will happen as we want them to happen. The Archbishop said a good Christian gives hope to the hopeless, those who have been forgotten by society, and those who were abandoned by their parents, those who are addicted to vices, the poor, and the criminals. He also emphasized that there's always hope for the poor and the sinner. The Manila Archbishop recently presided over the Thanksgiving Mass at the New Bilibid Prison in Muntinlupa City in celebration of the 80th birth anniversary of Pope Francis. Philippines' Catriona Gray finishes top 5. Philippines Miss World pageant candidate Catriona Gray finished in the top 5 yesterday at the MGM National Harbor in Maryland. Miss Puerto Rico Stephanie De Valle won the title. In the final portion of the pageant, Spain's Mireia La Laguna, Miss World 2015, asked Catriona,
"My question is, which qualities do you think it will take to wear my crown?"
Here is what Catriona said.
I think, first of all, it takes bravery. To be a Miss World is to carry a burning torch. It is an action carried out by one to illuminate the lives of many. And I would dedicate my whole self, my love for the arts, and my voice to trying to uplift, empower, and educate people. And it would be my greatest honor and duty to hold this torch high enough so that all the world could feel and see its light.
Catriona did well in the pre-coronation rounds and won multimedia, one of the pre-pageant's challenges. Once again, thank you for joining us here at PCI Daily Live News Roundup. By the way, Christmas countdown continues with 6 days remaining. PCI Daily Live News Roundup is brought to you by Philippine-Canadian Inquirer, the only Filipino-Canadian newspaper distributed across Canada. Remember to be safe, and please, a friendly reminder to get your copies of Philippine-Canadian Inquirer at your favorite Filipino businesses in your town or any major cities. Also, you can now watch our Daily Live News Roundup on our Canadian Inquirer website, where you can browse through our news anytime. And that's all for now. From Well-Known Media Center right here in Vancouver, BC, together with our Philippine news team in Manila, Debbie Mangabat, our news editor, and Gino Alcantara, our graphics design artist and video editor. I'm Manny Noelabuel. Have a great week. Goodbye for now. See you later.